Hello, welcome back. Last time it kinda hit me just how much bonus content is here in this journal. We're gonna be here for quite a long time, and it's even gonna be a while before we actually get to the fifth element. We'll be there eventually though. Quintessence, fifth essence, got it. Okay, so thinking about things. So this is one of these continuous outputs. I've been curious for a while what it might look like if I were to completely abandon the idea of area in one of these puzzles and go for like cycles or cost, at the cost of actually like swinging this thing all around and like just allowing rotation of this. Since there's so much bonus content to do, and it's all kinda similar in a way, I thought it might be interesting. Oh dear, this looks like kind of a nightmare. I don't think I'll be going back at this point and optimizing old puzzles so much. So I think it'd be perfectly appropriate to take an opportunity like this to see what it would be like if I allow rotation of the output here. Just abandon any notion of doing well in area. The question is, do I want to optimize for cycles or cost? Well, I'm a lot better at one of those than the other, so maybe I should go with what I know. Alright, so basics of the puzzle. My numbers. Okay, so let's think of this as a unit. That's 3 earths, 6 salts. My reagents are 1 earth and 4 salts. Options. I do have one of these, Glyph of Disposal, so I could throw away 2 extra salts as I unbond them from here. It'd be decently convenient to just like pluck this off, throw it away, take this, bond it to its mirror image like this, and after doing the same plucking off and throwing away the head there, and then just tack these on. So dispose of 2 salts, take 3 out of here. That sounds reasonable. Alternatively, I could use... I don't have Van Berlo's wheel, so I can't do that. Okay, so that's the only option. Alright. No, that's not the only option. Other option is not to use the Glyph of Duplication at all, and to, Tri-stabilized salt, I see. To pluck 2 of these off, set them aside, and then reincorporate them every 3 cycles here. Oh, which would be every 6 because this is... No, it wouldn't. No. If this is my unit, you know, 3 wide, 3 wide, 3 wide, then that's all fine. Okay, so anyway, where do I start? Alright, so how about this idea of rotation? What would that really end up meaning? I don't know, translation might still just make more sense to like just to insert this into the output slot. Yeah, I don't see what rotation would really buy me here. The thing is... Okay, so this is a very wide unit size for this. It's 3 wide there, meaning that like if I wanted to rotate, I can't reach all the way in there for a like, so the basic problem here is I can't put a glyph of bonding here in the output. So whatever sits there is going to have to move kind of far away. Well, couldn't I just like make the chain here and put the glyph there? Yeah, certainly. There's no reason not to do that. So just shove it out that way like that. Okay, that's more reasonable. So, parking space. I think I'm kind of leaning toward optimizing for cycles here. So the parking space for this glyph would sit at basically this point here. So you'd be parked there like that. I'd use an additional glyph of bonding for... okay, but then, so I still do have to involve a track here in order to do the... because I do have to slide this stuff over, and I can't piston enough. I can only piston 2, can't go 3. I mean, there are other options, but, you know, track is the most straightforward. So let's say something like that. Sure. Okay, pluck off the extra salt. Dispose it. Stick these together. So if I'm doing this with as many arms and everything as I want... No, see, so here's the thing. If I optimize for cycles, I'm just going to get a kind of middling, mediocre, mushy solution that's not really great at anything. If I optimize for cost, that's playing to my strengths and doing what I know best. So I'd rather get a spectacular low-cost solution than a mediocre low-cycle solution. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so this is my only glyph of bonding. Every time I do this, I end up wanting to move it farther out. Why is that? Because I have to bond in several orientations. So if this is my only glyph of bonding... Unless I'd change it out for a glyph of multi-bonding, which costs more, so no, I would not if I'm cost optimizing. So that's why this has to be farther out. Sure. Okay. So, one arm wonder, is that what I'm doing? It's what I usually do. It might need to be a piston arm this time. I think one piston arm on this 4-long track should likely be able to do everything I need. Alright, so the familiar process is... assemble... Well, yeah, this can just park wherever it wants. This doesn't obstruct anything. It's just a matter of where I park my output, which might be farther to the right here than this outline would imply. But I mean, this should be somewhere like that. Okay, so familiar structure is... build a unit... leave that there, go grab the thing that might be imaginary out at the edge of the output space, drag it over to bond with this, then grab by the one that's always real, the first one, and push out in that direction. Okay, so that's my standard procedure for these. I will need to split some stuff off. Now... I think I'm going to do it without the glyph of disposal. That sounds like what I would do. That's a very me thing to do, isn't it? Alright, so... if I grabbed it from there, at no point would that unbond anything. How do I want to unbond? What do I want to... well, what am I doing first? If I'm single-arming this, then there's no real reason to do, like... There's no multitasking, so I don't have to worry about much. Other than possibly this track length. No, this track is the minimum length. I think this is the minimum set of elements, unless there was some way to do this without a piston arm, which I kinda don't want to bother thinking about. I'm sure there's a way, but I don't want to bother thinking about it. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Take some earth. Probably. Well, don't do that, then you're rotating right through all that stuff, which will probably end up getting in the way of future things. Well, okay, so at least just find a comfortable parking space. Let's do this. So I guess I'm sticking this on first. That sounds fine. Okay, now, hold on, this is 6 salt when I have 4 on the input. Okay, I only need to write instructions for 2 cycles, then it'll stabilize itself. Alright, so I start by doing that. I don't know where I want this yet. Probably not there, actually. I'm gonna put it, like, here-ish. I have some thoughts. Hang on, what is your state? You've grabbed that. Well, kind of. What do I want to hold by what? I want to put this here without stripping anything off of it currently. That is my thought. So if I want to be holding it there like that, then that means I pretty much want to grab like this. Turn right. Why would I do that? That seems highly unnecessary. How close can I get this though? There-ish? I mean, is that really all that difference? Alright, so you would then minus, 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 I think? So you've bonded that. Neat. Your next step is to add these two, I think. Conveniently, one of them attaches to this, so I just want to rotate right twice, I think. Whoa, that's a surprisingly long reset. You sure about that? Okay. Alright, does that do what I want? In fact, I think I could even do this. I could not. No, I do need to extend first. Alright, and yeah, at this point I'm parking that pretty far out. That's a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna have to extend this track. Okay. I might be able to shorten it on the plus end, though. This might be able to be closer, because I don't actually need to go this... no, I will. I definitely will. That's fine. Okay, so having done this... Yeah, so rotate left twice from here, and you get that shape. So you're missing that component, and you do have the thing to bond onto. It's you. So if I want to bond to you, I guess the thing that makes sense is to release left, grab... Huh. So this needs to end up on one half of the thing. The empty space needs to end up on the other half. Which means I really want to... Okay. Turn right. Wait, if I turn right, what happens? pretty much what I want. Sure. I mean, I can work with this, sure. It'll be a little awkward, because I have to reset, grab, rotate around that way, extend, extend, go right, release, I think. No, I can't reach. Could I do this the other way around? Probably. Hold on, so where am I trying to bond this? Five connections. This looks... No, no, no. Wait, is that... That looks like the wrong shape to me. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, in a row. Okay. So then I just have to bond. It is to this one, right? Yeah, so if this is in that position, then this arm cannot reach the place to put that here. So either I put that there first and then get this into that position, which I think is not going to happen, or I rotate this around the other way, which seems a lot more likely. So to do that... I'm bonding to... which one? Okay, so if it's this, with those there... Instead of that, it's the one that is clockwise around from it. So instead of this, it's the one that is... Okay, yeah, so I'm bonding to this. So I mean, a way to do this, and it's going to be the easiest to think about... Just ditch, how much stuff? Okay, so you released, just ditch all of this. Plus, extend, grab, pivot right, retract, something like that? Something a lot like that, with one more pivot right in it. I could retract first, just to save a little bit of area, I think. Oh, yeah, sure, I'm caring about area now. Just out of curiosity, could I retract here? No. Now I know. Oops. Okay, so that's put that in the right place for the bond that I need, I think. Yeah, looks like it to me. Alright, cool. So I can reset, grab, left, left, extend, retract. Let's see. Hold on, before you release, before you retract, think about where the next bonds need to go. Alright, so this will rotate right once, and then I need assault here and assault here. Feels like a retract pivot right sort of situation. And maybe also a minus. No, no, because that's not where the... I mean, yeah, that puts it into the output orientation, but I need the bonding orientation first. You're kind of already in the bonding orientation. You don't want to retract there. You want to minus. Yes, okay, because assault is going here. Alright, so you're overlapping with this space, so I definitely can't have one of those parked there. So yeah, I'm going to have to push this farther out and extend my track. That's fine. I can do that. So, there may be other options, but I think that's the most reasonable one. Okay, so now I have the task of picking apart one of these. Getting 2 salts there. Okay, so you are there with this like that. Where does this put you? Let's retract one more time. Something like that should unbond the one I'm holding. Wait, did I have an extra retract there? I did. Okay, so get rid of that extra retract. Okay, sure. So I'm holding a salt. So just right, minus extend. Sure, that would do it. Right, minus extend. So now you'll need... Actually, I'd rather right plus extend. Because then I want to... do this. I think that'll line up the next thing for salt bonding. It does. Perfect. Okay, and I think there's still plenty of room to navigate all that through there. Yeah, this seems extremely reasonable to me. So if you are there, I'm gonna release, retract, left, plus grab, pivot left. I'm not holding that by what I would like to be. Well, I can change that, so remove a retract. And... let's see, where does that put you exactly? Oh, I had an extra retract anyway. See, I can rotate like that. It just means I have to readjust and grab this, which is fine. There's nothing really wrong with that. Was this an extra retract? No? Well, if I removed one more, then you would end up latched on to what, how exactly? Okay, sure. So all you would do is retract minus, right plus extend, release minus, grab, pivot right, and then you have an output structure, right? I need an extend in there. That's fine. No, I need the plus to come first. That's fine. Oh, well, there's my extend. Oh, I pivoted the wrong way. Alright, so compare with like this. Looks good to me. Okay, so that is my output structure. Alright, area covered. If these were touched, does that mean at some point that went over there? Okay, let's watch carefully and see if this is... I want to see where my safe parking spaces are. Another way to do that would be this. A little quicker and more automatic. Okay, so since these are highlighted, I think that means that at some point some rotation has touched those spaces, so I can't have anything parked there. Alright, so the place where this is going to end up is there. And I might be able to just, like, move this in, but I'm going to use this thing's position as a marker for where the output is going to sit when it's idle. So I need 1, 2, 3 more sections of track. Yuck. Alternatively... 2 more sections. Yes. No. Maybe. Yes. Yes. That will work. Yes. This makes sense. Do I ever use this section of track? I don't think I go that far to the left. No, I totally do. To grab this, and it does need to be that far over. Okay. There are good alternatives to that. Are there not? Is that the only time I use that track section? Well, this is again to grab that. So that's still a yes. Yeah, that's the only time I use that track section. Okay. Do I really want to optimize that? Yes. It's an extra cost that I don't need. I'm optimizing for cost. Yes, there are errors. I understand. You're fine. I'm going to put this here. So you will now be grabbed from that position instead of all the way over there. So in order for that to happen... Alright, so where this extra plus is, this turns into a left, and I'm going to need another right... Right about here. After the grab, sure. Yeah, I understand. Instruction errors must be fixed. Okay, so this still works the way I expect. No, it doesn't. I have an extra minus now. Okay, so one of those minuses goes away. Great. Undo this work here. I had a feeling I might be. That's fine. I might have to move all this around again. That's also fine. So next place where I need to modify things is... when I take the salt again, which is not yet. Okay, so here. Instead of this plus, you have a left. You cannot retract in that case. What are you trying to do? Well, you can, actually. Ooh, overlap. What if I pivoted right first? It's got this weird feeling that might sort of work, because it prevents you from reappearing. I would need another pivot right. Only one minus. Then actually that might be all I need to modify. Yay! How did this happen? I don't know, but I know how to fix it, so don't worry. I can just... Whoa, not that. You need a release and a right and a grab, right? How did this work without those instructions? Wait, you grabbed by a different... No. Oh, no, I know what happened. Hold on, undo. I think I can still make this work. I had too many pivots to the right. Or turns to the... Yeah, all I want is a minus here. Yeah, I just want a minus there. That's all. And the rest of that should take care of itself. Hey look, this even was, more efficient on the instructions, I think. I saved cycles by saving cost, maybe. Yes, that seems plausible. Yes, that seems plausible. Yes. Neat. Oh, and that's the end of your instructions. Okay, so you need to... minus minus. Now this is still only half of the thing. I still need to deal with that remaining salt there, which is fine. I can totally do that. Just going to have a slight modification of a copy of this program. Oh boy. Right, okay, so release, retract, minus, write, grab, extend, extend. Release, retract, minus, write, grab, extend, extend. Reset and partially repeat what the instructions are, right? Okay, so let's see where I am. Oh yeah. I am feeling the satisfaction of a cost-optimized solution here. I think I'm feeling better than I would be if I had decided to go for cycles. Okay, so I got these extra two dudes here. When am I going to have to first deal with them? How much of this will work before I do that? Which tells me how much of this I can just copy verbatim. So right here is where the modification point is. This retraction, okay. Somewhere around there. It's right after that. It's this grab, because you're grabbing that. Instead, you want to grab this. Okay, great. So then everything from here gets copied. Mouse button being nice to me right now, thanks. I was having some problems with this. I have a new one ordered and on the way, but it's not here yet. Okay, so at this point you turn left, grab, pivot left, pivot left. Hold on, I don't want this, I want to do it differently. I want to then minus and retract, I think? Something like that. No, that doesn't make any sense. Instead, what I should do is just grab pivot right once, since that's already that shape. Do my minus. And, oh right, and I do want that retraction, which is here. Okay, and then I can sort of resume what I was doing. So there's a point at which I could copy my instructions again from there. Because that's there. Okay, so you're sticking that on there. I think it'll be quicker to just re-input these instructions than to try to figure out where that is exactly. It just feels like it makes more sense to do this. Okay, I think I've stuck the two salt fins on the end. Let's see if I'm right. There's one. something super wrong here. What is this supposed to... Oh wait, no, that was supposed to be a minus, that's all. Something's only mildly wrong here. Almost done. I have a little bit of cleanup to do. Oh dear. No, I have a real problem here. I'm shoving this just out there. Without first bonding what's gonna... Well... Well, I'll worry about that in a bit. Alright, so we release. Minus grab, pivot left, plus, and that puts you. Here. So next up, release, retract, minus, 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 left grab, plus, plus, plus. That many pluses? No, only 2. That puts you here facing this way. Okay, well then you might as well not do this. That puts you here facing this way. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too many. Okay, I think I've bonded these two together. I missed. Grabbed air. So there's an extra plus there. I can get rid of that. Well, that part works nicely. Okay, great. Okay, so extra plus go away. So as cool as all this is, it's wrong. I'm gonna have to do annoying surgery in the middle of it. And I think my track shape might also be wrong. Oh. Well, there might be ways to make this work nicely. Okay, so... that's all there. Hold on, I don't want to do this part. Well, I mean, I can, because I know that's there, so that's fine. Yeah, so here's my actual unit size. You know, it's 2 units of this, but, So I guess I would release, plus, 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 grab, minus, minus, minus. Release, minus, right, grab, extend, extend, reset. I know exactly what's going to go well, I know one of the things that's going to go wrong with this. There may be others. Cool, 2 products. Great. So how far do you get before the thing I know is going to go wrong will go wrong? Is there some elegant solution for not letting that go wrong? There might be. Yeah, I'm having a silly idea here that might just work. But show me at what point this becomes a problem. Is it here? Yes, it's going to be right here. Going to ram that right up that thing's rear end. Yep. Okay. So I could rotate to the right and stash this away, then insert it later from the left side, maybe. How would I navigate it back around to the left? I don't think that's going to happen. I could rotate to the left and stash it way over here, and then insert it from that side. That's vaguely plausible. I think the more sensible option is instead just to take a little detour right here. You don't tell me what instruction I was on. That's annoying. So take a little detour right where... Well, I mean, I can tell. Take a little detour right when I move that over here to pick up the imaginary shape there and drag it back that way. Then do all the rest of my work and it should work the same. Okay, it already happened. It would be here-ish. There's no, like, telltale set of instructions I can look for to tell what I'm looking at. Okay, so right here, instead of those minuses, everything from here moves to the right, and you need to insert a lot of stuff. Not really a lot, just a little bit. Alright, I'm going to move this way over to the right to make sure I have plenty of space. Open up an extremely large gap here. That's definitely enough space, I think. It's not an excessively large amount, though. Okay, so from right here, instead of moving that way, what you want to do is just do a minus. Okay, so that's there. You're extended. I'm going to release, retract. Not a minus, a plus. Okay, so plus grab, no, minus grab plus. Release. Right. Oh, I don't think I've given myself enough space. Alright, that's fine. I can make more. Minus. Extend, grab, retract. I definitely don't have enough space. Release left plus... grab. Okay, so then from there I'm going to be doing some pluses and minuses, and I want to land back where? To resume this? I'm not sure yet. Here, just open up like way more space than you think you need. So you're grabbed on in this position there, so you want to actually just minus twice. I mean plus. This always goes the opposite direction of what I expect. So plus, minus. No, you don't do the minus. What you do is release, turn left. Plus one more time, grab. Minus. What am I grabbed onto, though? Well, it would be the center one, this earth. Okay, so I've put it right there. So you release. Wait, no, you're not. Shoot, okay, so here, have a... There, that fixes your instruction errors. Where are you right now? I can keep track of where that is. Okay, so the currently imaginary one is now bonded to this. So you have a whole chain all the way over here. You really have no reason to plus before you grab and move. Or rather, you have no reason to turn left before you grab and move. That doesn't make sense. So you're going to grab. Okay, so the edge is here. Release. Plus. Plus. Grab minus minus. Where are you in your instructions, though? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so release, plus, plus, grab, minus, minus. Release, minus, right, grab, extend, extend. And I think I can put a reset here, and that syncs you back up with this. Is that correct? Wasted instructions, yes. Then you start assembling your new thing. And everything should be happy and healthy now, right? I think so. So all of this comes over there, and I think I'm done. This is probably the longest set of instructions I've written in this game. That's fine. Right, and if I think I'm done, I'm going to put this over here. To save on like that tiny little bit of area that I'm not occupying over to the right. Where I park this won't really line up with what that looks like on the thing, but that's fine. Yeah, this is going to run for kind of a while. What a cool machine, though. Yep, I'm happy with this one. This is very satisfying. Neat. I do like that little dogleg thing I'm doing here to extend, grab, really make the use of my piston arm rather than just laying down extra track that didn't need to be there. I am making use of the full range of motion of the piston arm, which is a good sign for it being the most cost-effective thing to do here. Also, this totally looks like it's working. Yep. All right. Great. Everything's good here. So I didn't end up swinging the gigantic thing out to the side because I just didn't see a reason to. The translational motion just actually made more sense for everything. So what do I think? Cost is extremely good. Someone will have done it with less, but not very many people. Cycles are extremely bad. Someone will have done it with more, but not very many people. Area is going to be decent. Probably pretty good, honestly. I don't think I'm wasting a whole lot of space here. This doesn't look amazing. Yeah, okay, that's pretty much what I expected to see. There are two units of area that people have... Boy, somebody did it tiny. Almost no one did. Yeah, okay, this is exactly what I thought the graph was going to look like. This is what I was describing. Neat. Okay, I'm happy with that. I met my expectations. Cool. Yep. Okay, that was what I wanted to do, and that's what I did. Good stuff. All right, so got another very similar thing coming right up. It's a quite different shape, though. These are bonded rings instead of, that kind of structure. Okay, well, I'll figure out what I'm doing with that when I get to it. I'll see you then.